I'm muted. Okay, so yes. So I don't know if everything I said made sense already, but I have to repeat it again. A raster calculator is for doing calculation on raster. Okay, so you want to take in variables just like in algebra. So we talk about map algebra here. You need variables, and the variables are the raster inputs. So what we're looking at on the screen now, the input data is elevation and land cover. So these are two different layers, raster layers. All right. The at one means band one. Okay, so we all know that there's the band is like a channel. Are you okay? To the main layer. So here we have just band one, and for all the layers have been loaded in QGIS, and QGIS then allows you to use your raster calculator to do things like what we've seen below. Here, what's the logic in what they're doing? What it's doing is this. If the condition is true, you get one assigned to the cell. Otherwise, you get zero assigned to the cell. So for a particular image, you always have zeros and ones. Okay. All right. Now, zero times any number is zero. Remember that. That's a trick to this. So you end up doing an assignment, even though you see the asterisk sign. This asterisk sign ends up really standing for what? An assignment. Why? Because if the elevation is greater than one, okay, it's greater than zero or equal to zero, then we have one. Okay. So one times, so we are supposed to just create, this gives you the left-hand side expression in the brackets, give you one layer, okay, initially. Then the expression continues by doing the multiplication, which means it now evaluates what is on the right hand side as well. Okay, and so that is going to give you, so it's a right, left to right hand side. I think I read that the evaluation is left to right hand, left to right. So now on the right hand side, we have the elevation layer is being multiplied again by 3.28. That means that that's another layer, okay? And then we bring the two together, 0 times elevations values, which have been multiplied by 3.28, which is actually some converting from, I think, feet to meters or meters to feet. Yeah, so to get more, yet that you get more in feet than in meters. Okay, so this is like converting to feet. All right, of course. So 3 feet is like, only a meter or so. So that is, yeah, converting to feet. So elevation values all converted to feet, and then values that are above zero. This is what the expression over here means. Okay, so that is basic. Okay, so I'm going to show you, like, again, I'm going to repeat it so that it makes a lot of sense. So I'm going to show you the simple algebra that we are doing with raster calculator. And I don't know why it's the documentation is not that, it takes it for granted that everybody knows that that's what's happening, but I don't think so. Okay, so I'm going to just show you my whiteboard, and I'm going to do a simple one for you. Is this what we're doing? We are doing an assignment. Okay, so let me just, so you have x, okay, greater than, say, 1. So this is some kind of condition. Are you okay? So where x is the layer, so the raster layer. So example, elevation at 1. Okay. So if this is true, this is what QGIS does. It simply stores 1 where the condition is true and 0 where the condition is false. You see that? So if you go ahead and you actually multiply this result by, say, 500, what you've done is that you've assigned 500 to places where the value, this condition is true. And you've assigned 0 to places where this value, this this expression is false. So this is like this video is to just reveal like the reason why people write all sort of complicated expression, and you wonder what is this, and it doesn't make sense. Okay, so let me share this other screen. There's an expression. Now we will understand why such expressions make sense, even though they may not initially make sense. So this is a multi-criteria. Are you okay? This is a multi-criteria something. Tutorial multi-criteria. I don't know if you can see it. So here, we try to do what is up here. We try to assign 100 to values which are between 0 and 1,000. So this is how we do that. And now I think with the explanation I've given, it makes sense. So this gives you one layer. The plus adds it to another layer. In this layer, you can see clearly we are doing, this one is getting a bit complicated, but I think we will understand it. This is one layer of ones for values which are greater than 1,000, and of 1 for values which are actually, lesser. So areas which are 0 will now not receive 50. Are you okay? Then so we are evaluating from left to right, and then as we go, we are still going to check, are the values less than, are any values less than 5,000? So we are assigning. So this is an assignment. The star is really an assignment operator in disguise. Then we can carry on and then do it. So this is basically it. The rest is other functions that can be used. I think Raster Calculator doesn't get any sophisticated. Okay, it's not rocket science. So thank you all very much. Use Raster Calculator and enjoy yourself. Okay, so bye bye.